Gauff beats Eala to join Pegula, Anisimova and two-time Dubai champ in semis. Dubai, world number 4 Coco Gauff powered into the semifinals of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships on Thursday night, bringing an end to Alexandra Eala's stirring run in the Emirate with a clinical straight-sets victory. In front of a passionate and partisan center-court crowd, the American third seed demonstrated the Gulf in experience and composure to prevail 6-0, 6-2 in 68 minutes. Awaiting her in the Final Four is former champion Eala, who earlier battled back from a set-down to keep her own title ambitions intact. The evening marked a decisive shift in momentum at the 26th edition of the WTA 1000 event, which this week features 16 of the world's top 20 players and 35 of the top 40. While one fairy tale concluded under the lights in Dubai, another former champion continued her quest for history. Center court drama. Gauff entered the quarterfinal having admitted she had performed below her standards in the previous round. In her round of 16 match against Elise Mertens, she struck 16 double faults and was forced to save 3 match points before progressing. Against Eala, there were again moments of inconsistency on serve, with 8 double faults. Yet the overall standard she produced was more than sufficient to dismantle the challenge of the 20-year-old Filipina. From the outset, Eala appeared tentative. She surrendered her opening service game and struggled to impose herself in baseline exchanges. Although Gauff offered glimpses of vulnerability, including 3 double faults in the opening set, Eala was unable to capitalize. At deuce in the third game, she volleyed wide to concede advantage, and Gauff seized control to establish a commanding 3-0 lead. The first set unfolded swiftly. Gauff's superior movement and weight of shot pinned Eala behind the baseline, forcing errors as the American raced to a bagel. The scoreboard read 6-0 after just 27 minutes, but the energy inside the stadium told a different story. In an era often defined by fleeting loyalties, the support for Eala was unwavering. The sizable Filipino contingent in attendance created a vibrant atmosphere, waving printed posters and handwritten signs, including one that read, United for Alex Eala. Each point won by their player was met with a roar, every rally infused with hope. The second set followed a similar pattern initially. Gauff secured 2 further breaks to extend her winning streak to 10 consecutive games. At 4-1 down, Eala finally registered on the scoreboard after a prolonged rally that drew escalating noise from the stands. Both players chased the ball from baseline to net and back again before Eala forced the error. She raised her arm in celebration, and center court erupted. Buoyed by the surge of support, Eala produced a break of serve to narrow the deficit to 4-2. For a brief moment, the contest hinted at resistance. Yet Gauff responded immediately, breaking back with authority and serving out the match without further drama. I could have served a little better, but I made it in when it mattered, Gauff said afterwards. Alex is a tough competitor. Even when I was up, I knew she could come back at any given moment. I've seen her do it before. Turning to address the crowd, she added, I know you were mostly supporting Alex, but it is great to be on a crowded court. I've played this tournament many years and to see this stadium full means a lot. Sometimes it's tough when you're playing against a home crowd, but I think it's great for the sport, so keep being enthusiastic and keep rooting for your player. Experience gap. Only a year separates Gauff and Eala in age, yet the trajectory of their careers has diverged sharply over the past 2 seasons. Eala captured the US Open Junior title in 2022, signaling her potential on the global stage. 12 months later, Gauff claimed the US Open Women's Singles crown, before adding a second Grand Slam title at Roland Garros last year. The American's record against younger opponents now stands at 14-2, underlining her ability to handle emerging challengers. That maturity was evident in Dubai, where she maintained focus despite the atmosphere and occasional serving lapses. For Eala, the defeat marked the end of a breakthrough week. Currently ranked world No. 47, she is projected to rise to No. 32 when the updated WTA rankings are released on Monday. Her run included confident displays that earned her widespread attention and galvanized support from the Filipino community in the UAE. Obviously, I think the gap between us was pretty prominent, Eala acknowledged. That's not to say that I'm so far out of reach from these players. Think this match was? I mean, the score says a lot, but I'm not so disappointed. I keep my head up. I feel good about the whole week and how I've been doing. So the biggest takeaway for me, honestly, is that I'm on the right path. Her composure in defeat reflected the growth that has defined her recent progress. Exposure to matches of this magnitude against established Grand Slam champions represents a critical stage in development. Svitolina's comeback. Earlier in the evening, Elina Svitolina had secured her own semi-final berth with a determined comeback victory over Croatia's Antonia Ruzic. The Ukrainian, a champion in Dubai in 2017 and 2018, recovered from a set down to win 3-6, 6-2, 6-3. Ruzic's presence in the quarterfinals was itself remarkable. The 23-year-old had exited in the first round of qualifying before gaining entry to the main draw as a lucky loser. She capitalized impressively, defeating Emma Raducanu and Anastasia Zakharova in earlier rounds. On Wednesday, she advanced past top seed Elena Rybakina after the Kazakh retired due to illness. Under the lights on Thursday, Ruzic began assertively, striking cleanly from both wings and claiming the opening set 6-3. Ranked world number 67, she continued to play with freedom and intensity, forcing Svitolina onto the defensive. The former world number 3 responded with experience and tactical adjustments. Increasing her aggression on return and constructing points with greater patience, she turned the tide in the second set. Her serve proved pivotal in regaining momentum. Antonia played unbelievable in the first set, Svitolina said. I had to really find the small holes in her game. I was very happy in the way I could bounce back in the second. Then I think I finally found my game in the third. Asked about the shift in dynamics, she added, I was more aggressive on the return and I was a bit more calm in a way of building the point. She gave me little opportunities on her serve. I was also serving really well. I think my serve really saved me. It brought me back in the match in the second. That's what made the difference. Now ranked world number 9, Svitolina will meet Gauff once again, having defeated her 6-1, 6-2 in the Australian Open quarterfinals last month. That Melbourne performance remains fresh in memory as she prepares for Friday night's encounter. I think I did a few good things in Melbourne. I will have to do them again, she said. Dubai is a perfect place for me. When I won here for the first time, I entered the top 10. Winning here twice, it holds a special place for me. We love to spend time here. I have my close friends here. I really enjoy playing here, and I think a lot of Ukrainians are coming to support me. A third title in Dubai would mark her first at the venue since becoming a mother and would draw her level with Venus Williams on the tournament's honors.